For today's adventure, I'm standing right in front of this tree by the American flag, right in front of the gates to the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium. Today's adventure actually takes us to the shores of the aquarium part of the zoo, the shores of the zoo or the aquarium. I am Saj the Boss, going on this journey. Join me. And just like that, we are just in the park of the zoo, and I'm wearing my Bounty Hunter Boba Fett shirt. And I haven't been to the Columbus Zoo since 3 weeks, according to my YouTube video. I can't believe I'm actually back. It's actually busy here, and I can finally get myself some Auntie Anne's, just because it's open and I see a line. But we're going over here to the aquarium, and I can't wait to see the water. Look at that. Making our way into the conquest of the zoo, past the children's gift shop, we're going to go one last time through one of my favorite tunnels on our tour. This happens to be probably one of the saddest moments for us, just because we're closing off a chapter of our zoo tour. This is our final segment, right underneath the tunnel of the zoo to the aquarium. So let's do it. Get to the aquarium, ladies and gentlemen. You want to go straight ahead from this sign right in front of you where it says pavilion, and you want to make your way to the tunnel and then make a left, and you'll see some big creatures and a 4D theater. Let's do this. Also guys, I'm not sure if this video will be a little bit shorter or longer. It just depends on how many things I can show, just because of the crowds and levels, but I think we should be able to get through everything we want to see today, and I'm really looking forward to it. We might show some construction updates, maybe a little bit of snack footage here and there. So I'm excited, and maybe a show. Maybe we can get into our show that I've been wanting to see. So all staying tuned, and let's see what we can see today. Join me. For time's sake, POV of the tunnel that I loved as a kid, the Echo Tunnel, one last time on the tour. And also, we will be back to the tunnel numerous times throughout my zoo documentations and filming. So making our way out of the tunnels, we actually are greeted by the Dippin' Dots ice cream stand with all kinds of different flavors, from cookie dough to cotton candy. It's all here, and it's right over here. And over here, guys, we have a caricature artist drawing all kinds of pictures. And of course, the flamingos are right here north of the gates. Here is the Ida's flamingo habitat, generously provided by Jim and Ida, conservation gator, in memory of Ida, a loyal zoo volunteer and advocate. Aw, and look, they're drinking water over here. I've never seen flamingos do such a thing. It's so cute. Look at them. Oh, look at the flamingos. I've never seen them swim like that. They're awesome. Look how cool these are. Flamingos always have been one of my favorite birds, just because they're so unique. And they have a lot of fun little features where they move around. And they don't fly, you just kind of stand there like this and do their own little thing. If you listen quietly, you can hear them talk. They almost smell like chicken. This one right there. Past this gate, this used to be an old quick service area where you get your little snacks and different things. It's all now it's a restroom with picnic tables. There's nothing here. It's completely vacant. But I gotta show that off. Just a old school style building that no one really uses anymore. So maybe one day this will become another quick service. Who knows? Who knows, ladies? Standing right in front of me, guys, this is where we're gonna start off our adventure. Let's go under the sea and cool off, and let's go see some manatees and some fish. So let's begin. We're going up this nice little nature path right behind me, and we're going to go to this old school kind of seafood restaurant. If you like seafood, this is an entirely place dedicated to all kinds of little ocean animals, and it really feels like you're in an old restaurant or seafood area. I don't know, it just feels like that. But going into it, it's almost like a darker environment. So let's see what we can see. I also forgot to mention, ladies and gentlemen, this is actually where I saw the Congo documentary. And I absolutely thought it was like jaw-dropping. It was this nice immersive experience. Gotta say, the 4D theater is always a blast. Also, come out during the Polar Express during the holiday season. That's also a fun one. You're always guaranteed to get wet. Here's what I mean. It looks like an old seafood restaurant, or under the submarine with like the lighting, different things like this. So we're about to go underwater and see some fish. I have been back here in quite some time since they did the remodel. There's a lot of new artwork since I came back into the section. Like all kinds of like read-ups and descriptions about all kinds of fish in here. It used to be like this plain wall with nothing more on it. And since then, they actually see a scuba diver greeting us right there in the corner to this empty part of the submarine, which is really cool. Here, guys, this is where you can touch all kinds of seashells and starfishes. It always is over here. And make sure you wash your hands. Star Wars underneath the sea. Look how cool this is. Very cool, guys. And there's an octopus. It's an octopus. And look at all the fishies right over here, guys. So pretty. Oh, look at that. It's like waves and bubbles. Oh, it looks like a little jet. That is so cool. Look at that fish. We're home to a lot of the seahorses. Another fun fact I love about seahorses, the males carry the babies around, and it's polar opposite to our society, which is kind of interesting. And there's some right there. It always reminds me of SpongeBob. This is really the main reason why I come out here, just to see all the little fish in here. This is the big attraction for coming to the aquarium, just to see the sharks, the big fish. And even during the holiday season, you will be able to see Santa Claus dove in the water. And over here, we just saw the golden trevally, which is almost like a big version of a sea bass. Very cool. Absolutely adore this, ladies and gentlemen. And there's Dory right down there too. And also, if you love snorkeling, this is a perfect place to see all kinds of fish. I love snorkeling myself, and I really feel like I'm at home. The size of those fish. One of the biggest fish I've ever seen. I actually swam with fish about nearly not that size, a little bit smaller, on a vacation I took a while ago. I actually snorkeled with big fish like that. I took a boat tour and I literally was in the water with some fish that size. Look how big these things are. Holy cow. Wow. I love this, guys. Look how cool. I love learning about all kinds of sea creatures. And then that's a nurse shark right there. This happens to be one of my favorite spots. It's just because we actually see the behind the scenes action of the sea diver. And here's the scuba diver kind of like doing a little voyage back there. And some live coral they grow locally here, which I thought is very fascinating for being Ohio. They have coral that grows here. That's really cool. I love the science behind it. And also, make sure you come out here during the holidays to see Santa Claus. Your kids will love it. Directly facing the exit of where the aquarium fish are, we see this big cloud at number 10 sign over here, 10,000 Islands in American Wilderness. This is where the manatees are home. And we're about to go through one of my favorite attractions to see the manatees. Let's do this. Before we go in here, I gotta tell you a little bit about my history with the manatees. This place always happens to be my favorite sea creatures just because they're so cute and they're ginormous creatures. I always have fond memories coming here when I was little, just seeing these big, ginormous animals underwater, and just so immersive. It's all like the colors and the landscape. Just this attraction is just breathtaking. Let's go inside. Here we are, inside the sea, the manatees. Are you ready? Also, here's a little bit of a little point of view. I'll tell you about this theming right here. I always thought this was so beautiful as a kid, and I'd never seen anything like this, and I'm always fascinated about how they made this attraction so beautiful. And I just love this dock right here. Really cool. And then there's the big view of the lighting up here. I've never really seen the lighting, but this is the big tank where the obviously where the animals are. And sometimes there's big birds over here too. It just jump scared me. There's the big pelican right over there. Look at him, he's on the perch. Race up. There's a little stingray just did a little dance for us. I just missed him. But look at him, there's the stingrays. Aw. Raise up, ladies and gentlemen. Look how cool these things are. I love stingrays. They're always super cool. They actually feel like Play-Doh if you've never petted one. Look how cool these are. Oh, there he goes, he says hi. He's rooting for the Rays tonight. The Rays play St. Louis later on tonight, but look how cool these guys are. Well, I told you there's tons of big fish here. I have not seen the manatees yet. Well, there's one. It's right over there in the distance. I don't know if you can see it. There are the manatees right over here. Look how cool they are. Oh, look how cool. They're saying hi. Look at that. These are the stingrays. There's so many stingrays and manatees here. I always wanted to feed the manatees as a kid. I thought they're just so awesome. They're so cool. One of my favorite sea creatures for sure. My favorite fish is the swordfish, by the way, but I love manatees. Look, he's eating lettuce. He's coming up to the surface. He wants to say hi to the vlogs. He left. This also leads up to the gift shop, which I can kind of walk around showing you. This place used to be open where you can actually see more like t-shirts and stuffed animals. And then this whole other spot is just basically like stuffed toys and different like t-shirts and different things over here. Just a little bit of a smaller gift shop, but I'm always still on a hunt for a Columbus Zoo shirt. This might be another contender. I love it. There's selections over here, like a flamingo and a little bit of a hunchback whale. Then I'm gonna talk about the whale, a frog. Like directly past where the manatees are, there's actually a big playground, but I'm not going to showcase that just because I'm an adult and I don't think it should be appropriate for an adult to go film on a playground. So I'm gonna leave that part out of the video. So there is like a big playground where you can climb on the whale tail and you can climb on different waves and different things like that. It just really cool. This is a really cool looking little play structure. Next up, we're going to go see the reptiles. Also, the penguin exhibit is closed right now. It's kind of sad. I was there the other couple of weeks ago. Maybe a couple months ago, actually, there it was open, and I can be able to see. And just right over here, this says the attraction is temporarily closed and will reopen shortly. And this is what it would have looked like if you came back here. It's always peaceful, one of the most quieter parts of the zoo. And it's always kind of sad not going back there right now. And I did see him a couple months ago jumping over the water over there, and it was just a nice little treat to see that. Now, let's go see the reptiles, and then I'm gonna check on the show. Over here, guys, this is the reptiles, and Cobra right here. If you guys love reptiles as much as I do, you're about to love this part. If you don't, I'm sorry. I'm about to showcase some really cool snakes. Let's go see it. Are you ready to see the more of the reptiles? I chose cinematic mode to see what this looks like for my videos, and I'm excited. Let's go see the reptiles. It really reminds me of a haunted house. If you guys listen closely, you can hear one of my favorite sounds at the zoo. It sounds like an old guy snoring, if you will. This place just really reminds me of like central, almost like the stock market for like reptiles. They had like the big world symbol spinning, and you got like the big amphibian creature, right? This lizard kind of climbing on this tree. It just looks awesome, guys. Look how cool this thing is. Wow. And over here, some more turtles. Tons of turtles over here. See, the little snapping turtle. Look how cool that is. And a bone. Wow. That is cool. That is really cool, guys. And all kinds of different shells and different facts about animals all over. Are you guys hungry for some dessert? What this is too. This is where some of the snakes actually are. This one right here, sleeping in the light. Oh, look at him. Notice how big that thing is. Holy cow, look how long the snake is just across of here. Wow. Sorry, Dr. Jerry. It's the Gila monster. And it's least concerned, endangered, but he's hiding in the sand. Look how cool this thing is. Look at him, he's all lonely. Oh, love this exhibit. Every single time as a kid, it's always really jaw-dropping just to see all these little creatures all hidden among here. And I always thought this was the most fun and most peaceful part of the zoo, in my opinion. And there's more over here too. Look at that. And then over here is more of like the turtles and different things coming along the way. Look at that.
Those are the frogs people lick.
And here is the turtles. Turtle power! And that alligator is just chilling right there like a villain. Look at that. Look how cool this is too. Love it. Love this, guys. Wow. Let me know what you guys think of my cinematic camera skills, because I think this is a good future for filming videos and different things like that. I don't know, it just feels really cool. It's always so special to come back here and just look at all of my favorite reptiles. There's the tinier snakes right here. Look how cool these are. The mom and probably a baby. Oh, they're so tiny. And these are, guys, the Eastern Madagascar rattlesnakes. So these are rattlesnakes in Madagascar. From Madagascar, and they're kind of endangered. So hopefully we can do more to protect these guys. Always protect the snakes, guys. Even though people might think they're creepy, I think they're just adorable. And over here, guys, this is actually a rattlesnake, like spinning around. That is crazy, guys. Wow. To wrap things up here, we actually showcase some more of the alligators over here next to the flamingos. Kind of see them a better angle over here, actually, comparatively to where you can actually see them. Well, I think that just wraps up our adventure with the aquarium and the reptile house. So I'm hoping you enjoyed this part of the video, and I'm gonna go see what else is around here at the zoo to showcase. I thought that was a little bit of a fun little tour I just did to showcase all kinds of little things back here. I did have a blast showcasing everything. So now we gotta I'm thinking about what the next location is to showcase on the channel. I'm thinking Asia Quest is next. So that video will come out later, but right now for this video, we're going to see more construction updates and a little bit more things like a show going on. Really quickly, I forgot to mention there's also a cafe with coffees and different little snacks like pretzels and Dippin' Dots around the area as well. Also, I gotta mention the whole reptile house experience and the aquarium always have been a really special place in my heart, from going different generations throughout my childhood just to see all kinds of my favorite animals. It always just brings me back so much nostalgia when I grew up. It just probably one of my most sentimental parts of my childhood was spent here. Okay, so we have 30 minutes until the actual show starts, so I'm gonna go over and see some other animals until then. Here's some sea lions. Oh, I love these guys. There's an elephant right there. So magical. Love these guys. Now guys, we're making our way up to see my favorite animal in the entire world, the tigers. Full tour coming soon of Asia Quest, so that's my next video I'm planning to do. I feel like I've not been talking to you guys a lot this video, just showcasing all kinds of animals. Coming up later, around 2 p.m, I told you guys we're going to see this animal show with all kinds of different like creatures and different little things like that. I saw a little bit of a glimpse of it last time I was here. But right now I'm on the village floor of Endor, and there's some nice cranes back here. Look at the cranes back here, guys. They're just so magical. Oh, I love them. Look how cool I hope we're doing a nice gentle walk until 2 p.m. to see our show, just because I love this place. I really call the tiger habitat my home. This used to be where the lions are before they moved them to the heart of Africa. I had to give that fun fact out there. I give that fun fact probably twice, but over here, this is where my tigers are. Let's see how they are today. Oh, love it. I don't think they might be out today. Who knows? Who knows? I don't see any of them today. They should be over here. Yeah, I don't think they're out today. I just was alerted there was a ginormous Frosty over here. We gotta get a picture with him before we go to the show. So what is the ginormous fast food mascot doing here and have in common with the zoo? Well, they have one thing in common. We have a Wendy's sponsorship here at the zoo, where Wendy's is a local fast food chain. I think it's mostly an Ohioan thing, but it's a really good burger and fry kind of place with really good ice cream. And yeah, it's just a great little establishment we have around town and different places. I haven't been there in a very long time. Maybe just because of the whole lettuce thing. Here we go. First zoo show of 2023, and my first zoo show since Boo at the Zoo a couple years ago. It kind of reminds me of SeaWorld. Here's a good spot, the lighthouse, and then the sea otters right behind me. I'll probably take some pictures of the show, but I'm not probably going to film it, but I'm just very excited to see it. I don't think you can film the show, so I'm just going to showcase my whole review after the performance. I'm very excited. Let's do this. It's not a PM. The show I just went to was so empowering, guys. You got to learn all kinds about different creatures and birds. One of my favorites was the toucans that almost flew right in front of me. And also, toucans also they save the trees by recycling. So if you recycle, you do that. Another thing I learned, cockroaches help coffee and chocolate. So make sure to protect your insects. Also, this show was immaculate. There were so many fun animals there. One of them was slamming a little fake lizard on the ground. I thought it was so cute. What a great show. Now I'm gonna get a snack and some water, and then we're gonna see some construction updates. And it could rain here soon. So I would 100% recommend going to that show. Very inspiring. I got a regular pretzel. I'm gonna eat this and then we can see some construction. Man, I'm hungry and thirsty after watching all those birds. Well, I just devoured that pretzel over there, and it just was awesome, guys. Tasted really fresh, and I just loved it. Not too greasy or anything, just a nice flavor, and the water was so refreshing. I gotta tell you, go check out NTNs when you come to Columbus Zoo. Always my staple and always one of my favorite treats when I come out here. Hey guys, so coming in 2025 is the North American Renovation Phase 1. This is some construction that's actually going to take place later on throughout the Columbus Zoo, and I have to feature in this video right here I'm definitely going to do a retour of this in 2025 when it reopens with all the new features. I think this is probably where I'll leave you guys today on our journey. So if you guys really enjoyed today's zoo adventure, please give me a like and leave a comment down below. I had a lot of fun showcasing all kinds of animals, seeing the animal show, not only all touring the aquarium. So stay tuned for more videos like this in the future, and our next stop in our tour will be Asia Quest. So thank you guys for watching, and I see you guys then for our tour to Asia Quest. Thank you guys, and I see you guys later. Bye bye.